Right, welcome to the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation stand. We are here to give out some medals to our fantastic prize winners who have raised money for the foundation last year, and I'm joined with Hannah and Saskia, who joined us straight over from the British Sailing stand. So we want to first of all just talk about the foundation. It's been an incredible journey the last couple of years. There is a huge amount of work that the foundation is doing. This year though, as we start launching Bart's Bash for 2016, the focus is on disabled sailing. So the money raised going forward in 2016 is going to be for disabled sailing and projects all the way around the world. But we're here to celebrate the fundraisers from 2015. So if the medal winners who are here would like to come forward, can we give them a clap? Here we go. Fantastic. With the t-shirt on, this is good.
We've even got that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Right, had a great time. Thank you very much. That's my crew member. My son. Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you very much.
If you guys want to stay up and then we'll get a group photo.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm here with Richard Percy and Tony Bishop from the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation. And can you tell me what the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation is doing in 2016 to support grassroots sailors?
We know very much the key message of what we're doing is improving lives through sailing and using sailing as a tool to develop personal skills within young people. We're very much focused on the grassroots, so in 2016 there's some key projects we're working on. We're looking to support volunteer instructor training. We had a number of applications in the past saying there aren't enough volunteers and instructors out there, so around the RYA regions we'll be doing instructor training, which hopefully we can really make a difference. Plus again, we've got lots of other grants and projects coming online, so let me take some examples for you. So again, we'll be supporting the National Sailing Schools Association, and that's about rewarding their volunteers and also providing opportunities for those who wouldn't necessarily have the finances to get involved. And also, let me take another one in, we're supporting blind sailing, so we've got the blind sailing national team coming through the centre down in Weymouth, and also we've got various other sort of schools projects supporting mental health charities, and so on.
That leads me very well into, you're also supporting quite a lot of disabled sailing. What projects do you have that you're supporting there?
Well, in terms of the sort of grassroots projects that we're supporting now, as I said, we have a mental health project down in the southwest called Sea Sanctuary that we're supporting. We have a disabled sailing project in Plymouth that we're supporting as well. The Leicestershire and Rutland Youth Sailing Association project based around learning difficulties. So there's a wide range of projects that we're supporting to date. However, that said, and maybe Tony, you can fill in a little bit more about Bart's Bash and what Bart's Bash will be supporting going forwards in 2016 in terms of disabled sailing. That might be a good starting point.
Yeah, so this year we're looking at Bart's Bash. The fundraising has always been for the foundation. This year there's a big change. We're focusing heavily on disabled sailing. With obviously the tragic news that sailing is not in the Paralympics. We want to do our bit and see what we can do to keep disabled sailing, the funding coming through, because that is going to unfortunately sort of start drying up. And what can we do just to keep disabled sailing going? So there's a really nice synergy, because Bart's Bash is actually the closing ceremony of the Paralympics, and we didn't know that until we made this sort of think about it. And I was talking to Alexandra Rickham a couple of weeks ago. She's one of the disabled sailors who's come through Queen Mary Sailing Club, and I didn't realise that Bart's connection with Alex was really strong. So from the Beijing Olympics, Ian and Bart would go over and give them a really tough time on how to rig the boat, how to tune it, because they were keel boats, and they wanted them to do really well. And Bart was about inclusive sailing, so there's no barriers. So the disabled sailing, I'm really excited about, because it's the right message that we need to be getting across, especially with the Paralympics.
It seems the key thing to support, because Paralympics, to get it back, sailing back in the Paralympics is going to be all about participation. If there is worldwide participation in sailing then it can get back into the Paralympics, and that kind of support can definitely go there. Now moving on to Bart's Bash 3, Bart's Bash 2016. What are the plans and what are the changes for this year's event?
Well, firstly, I can't actually believe we're here in year 3. I mean, year 1 and year 2 have been incredible. We've seen over 45,000 people on the water, 11,000 volunteers. So we're keeping things simple. The website's simpler, the sign-up process is simpler, and the results are simpler. But the focus is here. In the 2 years, we've had massive feedback from the Far East saying, guys, we sell on Saturdays. So this year, it's the 17th and 18th of September. It's a 2-day event, so that we can, look after our Far East friends, and we can also, there's sailability groups, there's youth groups, there's scout groups who sail on Saturdays. So it's a weekend of activity.
And so can clubs, classes, events just choose which of the days, or hold it over both days of the event?
Both days. You can do a number of events. I mean, we morning events and afternoon events, depending on the resources and depending whatever's happening on the water that weekend can take part. And this is the world's largest sailing event, but it's at your club. And what we see from clubs is the ones that get most engaged, the ones that really take it on board as a campaign. They get the best returns. Our biggest our outstanding achievement club this year, which has been a club right from the very start. It's Sanders Sailing Club, and Mike Lightwood from that club. They have people sailing in onesies, blow up balloons, blow up sharks on the front of the boats, the kids getting involved, and it's their biggest sailing event of the year. This is the one thing that everybody comes out for, and that's what we love. That's what Bart Splash is all about. It's really just trying to give clubs a campaign to just get more members on the water, just get the people, get the boats, every boat, on the water that day.
Brilliant. So a focus on fun, actually out on the water, and participation.
Absolutely. Fun participation. The point is, it can be any day at the same club on the Saturday or Sunday. You can be doing a normal race, but that race can be part of Bart Splash. So, I think it's an amazing cause, and I think there's no reason not to take part, basically.
No, not at all.
Well, very much looking forward to all the developments with the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation, and again, looking forward to competing in Bart Splash 2016. Thank you. Richard, Tony, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Cool. Thank you.